And we're back again, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what time it is. That's right, it's time for crime. So, what are you guys planning?
Stuff.
A lot of
We are
things.
planning a heist.
We
and
have
we are
planned a heist.
Yes.
Well,
so
yeah, we have planned a heist.
We're
what's
going
the
to make
plan,
like a
Stan?
dice tower. We're going to make like a dice tower.
Oh, that's not the
For those of you who do not understand the reference, we're going to go in through the roof and out through the door.
Ah, yes.
That's a dice tower.
In
That's
through the
dice
top
tower.
and out through the bottom. That works?
Exactly.
But that roof window was so small, I don't know. Only a ghost spider probably can fit through.
Nah. A normal skylight is big enough for a person to get through, but not an 8x8x8 box. That was the thing. And before we go... What?
You guys are hilarious.
Please,
I'm not gonna
do
say
tell.
anything. No, you should have paid attention. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna laugh at you.
It has no windows on the roof.
Right.
I laugh
In
at
that
you.
case, very well. Then we have 2 more things to do before we can get started. First,
Actually, Nico, why don't you tell them if there were any how the windows were like? You did the reconnaissance.
Yeah, there was a
please do.
camera on the roof.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
that too. But like in the middle, like on the roof, they're like rows of tiny windows, a line of like tiny windows.
Oh
And
yeah, that's right.
You think like maybe a small child could fit in there, but not a grown man, unless you're some sort of contortion artist.
Oh, that's right.
That's a detail we should know, Nico.
Then.
You could try with, was it sleight of hand or acrobatics?
So,
I'm gonna say
spiders-
acrobatics. You could try with acrobatics, though. You could try with acrobatics.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Don't quote me. on that.
but does the ghost spider think that he can get in through the roof?
Yes.
Then the rest
He
of
thinks
us
he can
use
do
the roof.
everything.
Well, the roof has only one camera, so from there it is relatively easy to go to the side door, which also has one camera on the outside and probably one camera on the inside pointed at it. Probably.
Oh, it's sleight of hand, Nico. Contorting is sleight of hand.
Haha, I can do that.
Okay. So
With
we're
a
going-
better modifier than acrobatics as well.
Yes, contorting is sleight of hand. Stop being so cocky.
Sure thing with the woodpecker.
Now we need the Mind Blade to use to get us the information on how Star Squad works.
Mindblade is going to get that information. He is going to work on his contacts, so to speak. Not contacts necessarily, but he's going to use his abilities to get any bit of information that he can on Star Squad itself, their combat tactics, their basic gear, how they react to certain situations, anything that could be of use to this mission.
Okay, that's gonna require a persuasion roll, I think.
But I think that Kyrianox will, before all the people leave his hideout, he will try to get information about the abilities.
Well,
So
Can
maybe Mindblade first, because he
wants to go.
He seems to be leaving it. So Kyrianox will say, since I've already told you of my capabilities, I think it's fair that I should know of yours. After all, to be able to make the most out of each team member, it's important to know what they are capable of, don't you think? I can help make plans too, so I think I have the right to know.
Mm-hmm.
Mindblade was going to start working on his information seeking, but I guess that role's going to be out the window for the moment. He looks over at Good Day and
Continue,
That roll
please
is not out of the
continue.
window. That roll is not out of the window. Just continue.
It's
Okay.
delayed. Please continue.
Well, let's see. You did give me a rundown of your abilities. I have the ability to work myself into the minds of others. That's about it. That's what I do. I am. That's basically just what I do. As you can see, Paradox here works with time.
I would like to ask, what do you mean by working yourself into the minds of others? Do you mean like a supernatural ability, like maybe mind reading or something? What do you mean?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yes, something like that. It's more of a. I'm a master of the mind. Let's just leave it at that. It's hard to explain what I can do and what I can't do. As far as Paradox, well, he works with time. Time is his ally.
Time.
Scrapper, he's a
Time is on my
machinist. Scrapper is a machinist. He can jimmy rig almost anything.
Yep, in half the time. I'm also good
And-
at making things fall apart as well.
And Ghost Spider, well, his name says it all. He's the stealthiest of us.
He's the ghost.
Each one of them has been hired because of their unique gifts. Just like you, you've been hired to drive. You've been hired
other things.
as backup. We all have something we can contribute to the team, and if this all works out, then we can get to know each other a little bit more.
Actually, I think we'd actually better upgrade Goodbye's status as a full team member instead of merely backup. I mean, his powers seem very useful.
No, they are. I wasn't trying to say it like that. I was just saying everybody was hired and brought together for a reason, and if this goes well and we work well together, then we can get to know each other.
All right, and I may have misunderstood.
Together we make the Fellowship of the Ring.
Because honestly, and not saying anything bad against you guys, but if I find that I can't work with certain people, I'm not going to work with them. That's just. But if I can work with you guys, then we'll work together and get to know each other a little bit better and start, becoming an actual group.
Yep.
This is a test run for everybody.
Yeah.
So, Paradox, you work with time. Is slowing down time the only thing you do, or what?
Only.
If only, no. I can do much more than that. I can teleport, slow down, weaken, and move through spaces that weren't there. In time.
Move through spaces. What's that? You already mentioned teleport, so that's probably not the same thing.
Imagine if I stand on a street and a car approaches me, I can just stand there and phase through the car like it was not there.
Oh, that could be useful to get through doors, don't you think? And lock the doors.
Yes,
That's-
indeed.
That's very useful.
You sound like a vampire, dude. I love it.
I do not drink blood.
No, it's cool.
Yep.
And Scrapper, was it? Did he was I given the name or names already?
Yeah,
of the
everybody
group?
introduced each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. We introduced ourselves, so yeah.
I actually have a personal sort of a problem. I think your talents would suit to maybe might be the right kind of talents I might be looking for. I would need an alarm system since I have this place I plan on hiding my share of the loot, but in the past I have had some bad experiences, let's leave it at that, with hiding stuff, and I want to make sure I have knowledge that when something of mine is being, well, maybe stolen, could you maybe...
Yeah, definitely. That's something that I could rig up. Yeah, definitely. I know how to get into places, so I also know how to keep people like myself out of them. So yeah, I can help. Just not right now.
Okay, so it's for later.
Yep. Now, shall we get rockin'?
Yes.
Yes. My
Maybe
character's
get my
done.
guitar.
Excellent. Now that we've chit-chatted and gotten ourselves acquainted, let's put the plan into action, folks.
First, Star Squad profile. We keep forgetting it.
Yes, the Star Squad
Yeah, Richard
profile.
already
So-
rolled.
What I was going to do is I was going to see if I could extra effort that.
It's gonna become a thing.
A ting.
Thingamabob.
I think
Well,
this
you
will
let
require...
us extra effort.
I think this will require a
hero.
house rule, but I'm not gonna do it right now because I allowed Spuffno to do it earlier. But starting next time, you can only extra effort re-rolls and potentially dangerous situation. Because if you're outside of combat, you're just gonna extra effort everything, and always get a free re-roll. That seems highly abusable. So
Indeed.
now I'm gonna
Fair
allow
enough.
it, and for now I'm gonna allow it. But next time, you know what the deal is.
I get it. Sweet.
Okay, 24. Yes, like you already knew, Star Squad uses SWAT-like tactics. And hold on, I'm gonna grab my book. But they have been specifically trained to fight supervillains. But actually, they're not really there to engage supervillains directly. They're more or less there to stall supervillains until the proper backup arrives, namely superheroes. At least that was their basic premise. In recent years, they've seriously upgraded their equipment, and they're becoming more and more able of dealing with certain threats themselves, because they have high-tech gear that's provided to them by Astro Labs, and recently also the newer company called St. John Innovation. They, for instance, have like stuff that could like temporarily depower opponents. They have like things that shoot like big cannons that shoot electrical beams that like can like stun opponents. They have like special sleep gas that's a lot more effective than any mundane equipment. Hold on. What else do I need to think of?
And as all this is, I'm finding all this out. Obviously, I'm going to tell the team.
Yeah. I'm like thinking what St. John sold to them recently. My memory seems to be failing me. What did they make recently? Fuck.
Hawk suit? No.
No, the Hawk suit was for Aegis. No. But anyway, yes, they've had gear upgrades. You've also heard that recently St. John Innovation has been making like simple combat robots for them, but they're like in the testing phase in the moment, so they're not in widespread use yet, but still.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're really they're getting high tech gear. And Star Squad is also equipped with like power nullifying manacles, so if they get their hands on you and put those manacles on you, you can kiss goodbye to your powers.
What powers?
Exactly. Anyway, but as for... Oh, wow. Yeah, they have some heavy duty gear. But as for tactics, they're more like SWAT-based. SWAT-like.
Okay.
So, quiet and just blow the ever-living crap out of anything they see.
Yes, exactly. Is there any specific question you still had that I might have forgotten to tell you? Also, they're a lot more highly trained, though, than your average SWAT team member. They're like the best of the best. They're the Marines among the police officers.
I do have a specific question.
Yes?
Is there anyone inside of Star Labs in particular that I need to worry about?
Star Squad.
Not Star Labs, Star Squad. That I need to worry about.
Yeah, you've heard like that the rumors that they have like no, actually you probably know this, but luckily for you, he's busy most of the time. That they have like their own superhero that was like created through some sort of malfunction of a new piece of test equipment, and I think he just calls himself the Shield.
Oh, him.
He has the power, like his name says, he has the power to generate force fields and stuff, and he can also like reflect energy blasts back at the guy who like just returned to sender.
Okay.
Got it.
Also, one more. Anybody that's on Star Squad's payroll that could be an in, or could be someone I could use and manipulate as far as having massive debt or having some kind of problem like that?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Richard, that's a wrong question. The wrong question is, can we devote a session to us making somebody in debt using a con and making somebody our willing slave? I mean, our inside man.
Richard, there's of course that could be so, but the chance of them having anything to do with the warehouse security is minute.
Okay.
By the way, Kyrianox probably will ask about the location and what plans the team members already have the location of a warehouse. And, that probably doesn't need to be played in the character.
I assume everybody shares the plan you have up till now.
Of course. Yeah. And we of course have this montage scene of us going through the plan one more time.
With a
last thing I need to say.
synth rock playing.
He will then maybe actually leave the hideout and go on his own to maybe rent some sort of a hotel room or something near the warehouse. And actually, are there any hotels?
No. We are moving out this night, so.
I'm moving out this night. Okay.
Yeah, we are really strapped for time.
Anyway, guys, I need to say this last thing. I forgot to mention about Star Squad. Star Squad is really like a SWAT squad. They're more like guys who take out threats. They don't investigate. That's the investigation they leave to the regular police officers. So that's maybe also an interesting thing I need to tell you.
Look at those nerds investigating stuff.
They're the action squad. They deal with the threats, but not anything else.
Look, it's Action
I
Man.
wouldn't be able to taste the sauce through the butter.
Unfortunately, they probably have enough training not to disturb a crime scene too much.
Yes, of course. They leave that to the professionals.
The disturbing
Also,
of crime scenes, yes.
Yeah. They also have a bit of a rivalry with Aegis, by the way.
Yes, I remember that.
On
I
who
got a
exactly
question.
has the right authority to deal with certain situations. So you often see Aegis and Star Squad officers arguing with each other.
I have a question, Ramses. How much would it be to buy a bazooka? Just a bazooka.
Oh,
like,
just a
one missile.
bazooka!
One bazooka with
Nothing
one
at all.
missile.
Just a teensy-weensy little bazooka.
I'm curious, how much would it be?
Shit. Oh, just a small bazooka.
You know, I am going to figure out how to make a damn bazooka.
Okay, you want to know the DC?
Yeah.
Hold on to your pants. It's 37.
Oh, holy fuck!
It's 37.
Bullshit.
It's 37.
How the hell is it 37?
It's illegal and it's very dangerous.
Okay. Then
Besides,
how
we have-
much is it to buy a... You know what? How much is it to buy an actual C4 bomb?
It's illegal. Let's start with that.
Yeah, I haven't accounted for the extra illegal cost actually. 37 is just the base cost. Hold on. The illegality should add even more costs. The
No,
illegality,
it
yes, that's
shouldn't add cost. It should
it
just
should.
add... It should make it harder.
Illegal things are also more expensive because of the risk you take by
Plastic
just, selling it.
explosive. Ranged burst
After all-
area damage 10 and 40.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
Luckily,
Wait, hold on. Oh no, you could this is for like a lot of plastic explosive. I'm certain you get. Actually,
Wow.
the base rule is if you're getting any kind of equipment that does. If you're just getting something that's basically equipment, just look at the equipment cost in your book and add a 10 to that. That's the purchase DC. In general.
Okay.
There could be added costs if it's illegal or in what have you. And if you make it yourself, it's cheaper too.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm just looking this up. No, not Gadget Guide. Rulebooks.
yeah, but is this really relevant right now?
I was thinking,
Yeah, it might be for me.
Why?
Anyway, what about the
ARPG.
rest of you guys?
We're not interested in buying a rocket-propelled grenade.
I am.
and do it in your own time.
Yes,
Even
please.
you can't
I
afford
will.
that.
I'm looking it up while you guys are talking.
Alright, we have a
Tyrion would probably ask if the team PC really thinks that only one person, a ghost spider, is really enough to really survive the inside the warehouse. He's
Yes.
just one person. In his opinion, they should use his powers to. Actually, I should probably not say this in third person. In my opinion, we maybe should use my powers to of the dimensional pocket to maybe store some sort of a ladder, and before that we of course blast the cameras outside, and we could get all of us inside using Paradox's ability to go through solid matter.
Yeah. Good plan. Just one thing, the phasing through walls is something that only he can do. He can't take us along.
Indeed.
But
Maybe a small object.
Okay, so a grenade.
when we lock the door from the inside.
Oh, don't worry about that. We've got it all sorted out.
Grenade launcher is 25 cost DC.
That's a grenade launcher, not a rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher is 37. I added the 10 to the equipment cost. So.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I presume that the ghost spider will want to take the rest of the day to observe the.
Yeah, already done that. Yep.
Okay.
Still, we've got a few hours to kill before it is go time.
Don't kill my hours. I really resent that.
We still have got a few hours to kill, especially his, and how are we going to spend the time until we go?
Guys,
How
let's
about
just
a
go
game of
over
rock,
everything you
scissors,
still
paper?
need to do,
I win.
okay?
You know what we're gonna do?
You know
We are
about
going
Star
to
Squad
spend-
now.
We're going to spend the time holding hands singing Kumbaya.
You still need to get a truck. That's the last step, and then you're done.
Alright,
Sorry, we really need to speed this along.
I know. So
We'll
let's
go
have... we need to get a vehicle that's going... like I said, we need to get a vehicle that's going to be painted black, more or less. And that's going to look like the other vans that we've hired.
Okay,
the
you're
job,
gonna have to do
so.
a lot of painting.
Yeah, no.
Why
We're
don't
going
you
to
start?
steal.
Why don't you start by assigning somebody to go steal one?
Scrapper, you and Ghost Spider. We need a van.
I think one's
Right.
enough.
I think it's good to have two.
Okay.
It's always good to have two.
Yep.
Ghost Spider's stealthy, and Scrapper is going to be
Double the chance
hacking
of
into
getting
the van.
noticed.
Scrapper's not really stealthy. That's why he has Ghost Spider, in case someone comes up on him.
He's stealthier
Ghost
than you
Spider
think.
comes in. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to steal a car, but
Actually, even if we use a Ghost Spider to disable that probably the camera control room, whatever that they probably have, then we could use my plan as a backup if he gets into trouble. And I can use my sensing abilities to see if he gets into trouble. He doesn't really have to give any sort of a signal. How does that sound?
I can already tell whether or not he's going to be in trouble.
But there's always good it's always good to have a backup plan.
Yes, it is.
so
I mean,
what?
the place even from the inside is probably
Actually,
infested with guards.
You can use your magic reconnaissance thing, right? So why don't you go see if you can find out where the cameras on the inside are placed?
Okay, I will go do that.
And there are 3 rooms there, and I show them on the map. One of these is the security room. That's also a good thing to know. And, of course, count guards.
If I had more time, I could even draw a map. But
Well, we still have got until the night.
yes, I can probably do something with that.